What's up, guys? Just want to kind of share with you, the basics of hygiene, taking care of yourself, brushing your teeth. We know, gotta brush at least 2 times a day for 2 minutes and make sure you floss every day. Before I became a hygienist, I had periodontal disease. I still do, it's just well maintained and controlled. We can get more about that later. But just kind of wanted to share with you what I use, trying to make things simple. This right here is a Philips Sonicare. I don't even know what model this is. It's like a diamond or something. It should say here somewhere. Anyway, you can get one of these for I think like $60 or like a 2-pack at Costco. These are really great. It just vibrates at a very high intensity level. It doesn't do any circular motion, rotation, or anything like that. It doesn't oscillate. It just does that and sends all that energy into there. And the idea behind this is to, with your toothpaste, make a bubbling, action and remove all that plaque and most of the tartar if possible. Tartar is the hard stuff. You can't get it off if it's already on there. The idea is to prevent plaque that looks like mashed potatoes. And if you haven't had mashed potatoes, it's not mashed potatoes. From building, it will calcify or mineralizing into tartar, which then, it's too late. It's calcified, mineralized. It's hard. You can't get it off. Only hygienists, doctors, they'll be able to get it off at your next cleaning. This right here, it's kind of like they told me, it's like, oh, this is like the Lexus brand of, Oral-B. This is the Oral-B IO. I think there's a cheaper version, but this is the more expensive one. At first, I was kind of like, but, I didn't like Oral-B in the beginning because it just, it was just like, it doesn't rotate. They call it oscillation. And that's all it did. And, some of my colleagues from school, about 30, I would say 30, 40%, they would say they like this better just because this brand, because it feels like it's doing more work because it's louder, it's more vulgar. Whereas, a little bit over like 60, 70% of my colleagues, they say they like the Sonicare just because it's more like smooth and, it felt more effective and, when it comes down to it, my personal opinion, either one of these, or you could even just get like Amazon, Walmart, $40, whatever, Equate brand. I don't care. It beats your hand motion of traditional toothbrush. As you can see, I don't have a traditional toothbrush here. I don't use it. A lot of people use it to, whatever, but we have technology now. Like I said, it's 2025. It could be a little expensive, but if you kind of find the right price, it'll last you a long time. It's a good investment for your health. It just does so much more effective cleaning than your hand brushing method, which everyone sucks anyways. And these, you just gotta glide it to each area along the gum lines gently. Okay, don't do it too hard because now we know it causes recession when the gums recess. And then, of course, when your roots are exposed, then you're going to cause that erosion to happen, where it wears down your dentin. Dentin is the second layer, below your gum line where your enamel is not there. The enamel is the hard part on the outside. All in all, just want to share with you the differences. I prefer Sonicare, but lately I've been using a lot of this one. It's IO. It's just supposed to be like, here, how does it work? There you go. And if I just count, it's like you push too much pressure, it's going to turn and let you know. It's got all these different settings on here. Oh, sad face because you only did it for 9 seconds. Oh, it's all like Bluetooth capability, but who's going to, if you want to go ahead and connect your toothbrush to Bluetooth and see and all this stuff and get all techie with it, go ahead. For me, I just need to brush my teeth, make it clean as possible, and flossing is very important. Flossing, I didn't know that flossing was a great mechanism to keep and get your gums healthy. It's like going to the gym. If you don't go to the gym, you're going to get flaccid, weak, bubbly and swollen and not in a good way. And you're not going to be healthy. But when you have a healthy gum, it's because you're giving it a lot of attention. You're flossing, you're disturbing the formation of plaque inside those areas that these bristles can't reach. Make sure you brush really well. They say, how many times should I floss? Some say, you know, just once a day, blah, blah, blah. I mean, sometimes you might have to floss twice a day. I mean, if you, just depending on each patient. You know, if you have a very good healthy gums and things like that, at least once a day is good. Man, if you're like me, you got bone loss and there's a lot of gas in there, and every time I eat, there's like a bunch of nasty food stuck there, and if I just leave it in there, that's disgusting. You're just letting the food rot in there and let the, you know, bacteria have party in your mouth, and just they eat and they're live just like us, and whatever they eat, they're gonna poop. And we call it, you know, they release biotoxins and whatever. But that's my 2 cents. Yeah, I'll get back to you more about like flossing things. And here, look at this. I love this. This is a tongue scraper. It's by Aura Brush. I think everyone should have this. I mean, yeah, on the next one. Peace.